Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. To throw is Rosen. Throw left side complete. That's Sherman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Wentz. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Come on now, Owen. Come on now. Let's go. Black.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. Wentz now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And Elliott puts this one through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 2.
Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
On 2nd down, Rosen. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st down, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
Come on now. Come on now. Let's go. Sunday.
This is Howard on second down. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Empty.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Wentz to throw on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Caught by Nelson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit! Over!
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy. Here we go now. 3-19.
Rosen now off the bootleg. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Right, now, lucky 56. Gone. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Steps away to his left. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On second down, here's Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
After the interception, here's Rosen. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Touchdown, Cardinals! Rob Kelly, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
You remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey, empty!
A give to Howard. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Eagles on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Wentz. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Lets it go for Nelson. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Leopard! Gun! Over!
2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Derek Barnett in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Over!
3rd and long here for Rosen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 1:59 to go in the 1st half. More from the desert after this. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the handoff, this is Howard. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. On 1st, they go right back to Howard. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee,
right, now,
get on out for the half.
Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone. Check. Over.
Rosen on 1st and 10. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Johnson the intended target. 3rd down here.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. It's caught. Nelson. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
That's caught over the middle by Seals Jones. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Leopard! Gone! Over! Hot! Detroit!
On 1st down, it's Rosen. Caught by Nelson left side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And Lambo will put this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
This one taken from the 7. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Now, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
On the ball.
Wentz now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here, as that's taken up close to the 40. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run with Howard. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They go play action here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the red zone now, Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Gone!
2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Leopard! Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Now Rosen on first down. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Detroit!
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
The Cardinals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Rosen. Over the middle, complete. It's Sherman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The 13 yards that time at a first.
No. Check. Patriot.
Here's Rosen. Forced out to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Detroit! No. Check. Patriot!
On 2nd down, Rosen. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Ricky Seals Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. Shifts by him. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're winning.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, it's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken around the 12. Yeah, that's a pretty good one for the old average. 68 yards on the punt there. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Watch it now, Barney.
Rosen again on 2nd and 10. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They get it to him running left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and goal. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
So out now come the Cardinals. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Gone.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jordan Hicks in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Over!
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Wentz now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Eagles on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
They pitch out to Howard. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Running with Howard. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. On first down, Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Here's Wentz to throw. Buying time to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, empty. Empty.
Play action. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Lion.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Lefty.
On the toss play, Howard fighting him off. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down.
Go. Great.
He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. It's a sneak. It's Wentz. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in, and they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. In for the score. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. He'll look to throw. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered.
Well, that's simple. Is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Gun.
One final shot here for Rosen. Eluding the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And that's how this one ends in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to